In this French-styled house in Joburg, Donald found a meeting of minds with homeowner Busi Dlamini. She has a furniture store specializing in imported continental pieces. He grew up visiting countless antique stores, so client and designer just clicked.
What a welcoming entrance, and I'm immediately struck between a balance of an African aesthetic as well as a European feeling.
I would say it's a global home for a global family. They travel quite a bit, so you'll see lots of elements collected all around the world. In the space, I made sure that I group things together. The picture frames are grouped together, the elephants are grouped together, and the baskets are grouped together. Now I believe that gives you a stronger visual focal point.
Timeless designs with a hint of history and class, that is Donald's aim. His appreciation for these vases and the French cabinetry also reflect his taste for the personal touch.
As you walk in, you're greeted by a herd of elephants. Now this is just a part of Busi's collection because she collects elephants from all over the world.
As much as the home features period European pieces, the woven baskets keep it grounded and relevant to the continent and country we call home.
The African baskets hanging on the wall and the French chair really gives you the juxtaposition between the two worlds and really tells you what this home is about.
An atmosphere of relaxed, homegrown style is created in these woven pieces. While they suggest an age-old design heritage, another feature introduces a strong social history.
Behind me is a collection of black and white photographs featuring musicians, activists. These are just a few people that Busi felt were important for her daughters to see growing up, and so that to inspire their two daughters to dream and to think that anything is possible.
The walls feel like the pages of a book.
The wallpaper I love because it's got quite an ornate pattern on it, but the fact that it looks sort of white, almost pearly, gives it that quiet glam.
More of the owner's taste for furniture from Paris to Prague is on show in the piano lounge. This is the room the family enjoy most, and at its heart is music.
Now this is stunning, and look at that piano. I almost expect Ray Charles to be sitting here waiting for us.
Well, Roxy, the inspiration for this room is music, and working with the grand piano, which was already here, was a dream, because then you could add more traditional elements like the Persian rug, the two occasional chairs, but also some modern elements like the two leather couches that you see here. But also my favorite part, the day bed. How's that for reading a book and listening to some music and just chilling?
Whatever subject matter you prefer, black and white photos in simple frames bring a story into any home.
This room is quite contemporary, but we've added local elements like the baobab tree behind us and black and white photographs from the old Sapphire Town driving era.
The way you've decorated the walls is an incredibly interesting design element.
In some instances in interior design, opposites do attract. I mean, if you take this beautiful, glamorous wallpaper and put it against something earthy like the stone cladding, really ties in everything together. This is a more sophisticated entertainment area, but I'd like to show you where the family hang out.
Homeowners Abel and Busi Dlamini have lived here for 13 years, raising their two daughters, Cindy and Nalani, in a relaxed spirit. They're surrounded by style, but also by their much-loved dogs and cats.
Busi, you have an absolutely beautiful home. And I must say, it's a house that definitely feels like a home. Was that what you were aiming for when you briefed Donald?
You know, what I said to Donald, I said, Donald, I'd like to have the house to look exquisite, you know, beautiful. But the most important thing is that this is a family home, and that comes first. We've got kids and we've got pets. I want my pets to be able to sit on my couches because they're part of the family. So when you choose your fabrics, you've got to be mindful of that. You guys can have a look at the rest of the house while I go and make a special salad.
Busi's love for her garden is reflected in the detailed floral motif she designed for the balustrade. Upstairs, her older daughter Cindy's room takes its cue from an old sign she picked up when the street markings were being modernized.
Wow, this is the first room where I'm greeted by an exuberant pop of color.
That's because this room belongs to the youngest member of the family. And because she is young, well, a young lady, we could afford to play around with color. The cooler turquoise color against the warm coral color really come together to complement each other perfectly.
Well, if this is what the young princess's room in the house looks like, I can only imagine what the main bedroom must be.
Shall we?
Yes, please.
En route, we took in Nelani's blue and white room with light linen curtains set against grey and white wallpaper. Her elegant grey bed is flanked by oak chests of drawers. In their parents' room, an occasional chair and two-seater couch sit around a vintage leather ottoman, whilst the bed is all class.
Wow, I feel like I've been transported to a 7-star hotel suite in a beautiful European city.
Well, the idea here is to create 3 separate areas within one bedroom. So you've got your lounging area, you also have your sleeping area, but also the day bed. Even though the colors in here are quite subdued, layering the pattern of the wallpaper as well as the textures of your linens and fabrics gives you that luxurious look you definitely want in a bedroom.
After touring this beautiful home, I'm really getting hungry now, and I'm hoping that Boosie's got that salad that she promised us.
Oh, let's go.
As a 5-year-old growing up in Thokoza, Busi loved growing things with her mom, and the tradition continues. She gets 15 kinds of herb and 13 different vegetables from her own garden, several of which she'd included in this lamb and butternut salad.
Boosie, the salad looks absolutely delicious, and I hear it comes from your very own garden.
Oh yes, it comes from my garden, and I love my garden, you know, because it allows me to do fresh salad for my family. I love cooking. I cook all the time.
Donald, what was the best part about decorating this home?
I really love the freedom and the carte blanche I had over all the rooms. I mean, it was literally such an encouragement and such a vote of confidence for Busi to call me in and to say, you know, do the rooms as you wish. And I mean, the results from the green room to the blue room literally speak to that freedom that I got. None of the rooms look the same.
Well, let's cheers to good times, friends, and family. Cheers.
And what else is a home for?